Welcome to The American Dream, a show that started right here in San Diego, America's finest city, that now spans positive media all across the country, real stories in real neighborhoods. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and here's The American Dream. Welcome to The American Dream, a real show, not a reality show. The real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
It's not just about what you're living in, but the community you're going to live in.
High-rise luxury living.
People are the vehicle, people are the connection, people are the expansion.
Helping folks just like you find your dream home.
It just never disappoints.
Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts. The opportunity to achieve our biggest goals and aspirations.
It's the American Dream.
We are here in the sought-after Palm Vista neighborhood, located in Metairie, Louisiana. We're going to visit this lovely home and see why Scott and Danielle love this location. I'm Trinity Keller, your host with The American Dream, selling New Orleans. Let's go check it out. Hi, Trinity. Thank you for coming. Good to see you. Come on in. Let me show you around. Thank you so much for having us in your lovely home today. Can you tell me some of your favorite features of the house?
Sure, I would love to. Well, I have many, but probably one of my favorite features of the home is the openness and the floor plan. We entertain a lot, we have people here, so it's nice and open and the flow is very well. So another one of my favorite features that we have to offer are the French doors that come off of the living room. Nice. They're a great transition into what I consider to be a backyard oasis. We come out here a lot of times in the evening to watch games on the television, drink wine, the kids swim, and we just come out here simply to relax.
And lastly, can you tell me what you love about living in this area?
Sure. My favorite feature of living in this area is the fact that there's no outlet. So if you're back here for a reason. It's safe, and it's also in close proximity to Lake Pontchartrain.
Thank you so much for having us and giving us a tour of your beautiful home. Do you think that Scott would mind if he gave us a tour of the restaurant where all the locals eat?
Not at all. Let's
Awesome.
go take a look.
Let's go. We are here in the iconic French Quarter at Barone Bistro, and we're going to see why Scott and Danielle Korndorfer love this location.
There's many reasons why I love this location. The architect, the history. For example, this location, 616 Barone, it was built in 1934. It was rehabbed in 2018. It's a gorgeous location, and numerous residents are moving in left and right. There's $1 million condos across the street. There's two large hotels, Virgin Hotel, which is right down the street, and Ace Hotel, which is around the corner. Recently, a couple years ago, Rouse's grocery store opened up. There's a fire station around the corner. There's so many locals that live down here. There's so many restaurants and bars that have opened in the past 2 or 3 years.
So Scott, you've been open a year and a half now. What are some of the activities that go on here?
Activities that go on here. So in the past year and a half, right away, the neighborhood and the locals have supported us tremendously. And then with the events, the conventions that come into town that are coming back into town, they stay in upstairs in these small Airbnbs. We got the Saints games, home games were packed before and after. The Pelicans games, the concerts, it's nonstop.
So Scott, can you tell us what some of your signature dishes are and what your favorite item on the menu is?
Yes, we have quite a few, but these two dishes in front of us, this is a seared redfish with corn machu and potatoes, and this is one of our favorite appetizers. It's a chambon shrimp, and it's got a little heat on it, a little hot sauce, the crispy fried shrimp, and pretty much every table orders this. It's a great share for the table.
Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
I hope you enjoyed her lovely home. And the next time you're in the area, you stop in at Barone Bistro for a bite to eat. And I look forward to seeing you on my next episode of American Dream TV.
One of the most alluring aspects of New Orleans is the historic nature of our neighborhoods, our homes, and our structures. Virtually every visitor knows the French Quarter and the Garden District. Other notable neighborhoods include Treme, Esplanade Ridge, Bywater, the Irish Channel, Faubourg Marigny, and Bayou St. John. The histories are oftentimes complicated and complex, elaborate and elegant, even scary and macabre. But we have historic preservation laws intact to preserve our architecture, protect our neighborhoods, and protect our homes. I'm Brett Rector, broker and co-owner of Witry Collective, and this is American Dream Television, Selling New Orleans Edition. The building was facing demolition in 2000 when the late Louise Martin, founder of the Felicity Street Redevelopment Foundation, convinced the then owners, Southern Foods Group, to allow the property to be deconstructed board by board, one floor board and one floor joist at a time. The property was then stored in shipping containers and later reassembled at its current location at 1239 Barone Street. This building also happens to be home of Witry Collective real estate offices, and I am pleased to be able to take you on a tour inside. Upon entry of the residence, you are greeted by a side hall layout, which leads to an elaborate staircase to the upper floors. The property features a classic double parlor layout with historic elements such as 14-foot ceilings, original pine floors, elaborate wood moldings throughout, as well as pocket doors. Prior to our purchase in 2018, the property was owned by clients of my business partner and co-owner, Katie Witry. The Louisians, along with their architect, Michael Bell, did the addition of a very large, elaborate kitchen, a side entry, and converted the upper floors into bedroom suites, which are now functioning as offices. But the real treat is right outside this door. The addition of this beautiful pool and spa has created a tropical paradise. The space lends itself well for private functions as well, anything from an engagement or birthday party to fundraising efforts to support our communities. Behind me, you can see that there is major construction going on as this neighborhood is being redeveloped, the former Brown's Dairy site and the adjacent parking. This project will provide low to moderate income housing as well as senior housing, much needed for our city and our communities. I am Brett Rector, broker and co-owner of Witry Collective. We are proud to be a part of the Central City neighborhood. Thank you for joining me today. This has been American Dream Television, Selling New Orleans Edition, and I look forward to seeing you for future episodes.
Welcome to American Dream TV New Orleans Edition. I'm your host, David Stewart. Today we're in Lakeshore Subdivision. It is adjacent to the Lake Pontchartrain shoreline, and the homes range from comfortable to luxurious, comprising one of the wealthiest residential areas of the city. Today I have a stunning property for us to see. Come on, let's go check it out. Welcome to 7400 Sardonic Street. This completely renovated property is just steps from Lake Pontchartrain. This property is valued at around $700,000. It's roughly about 2,400 square feet. It's situated on a corner lot, and it has 3 bedrooms and 3 baths. Wait till you see this backyard though. Check out this open concept floor plan, perfect for entertaining. It has walls of windows, marble and hardwood flooring, and designer lighting throughout. This kitchen is a cook's dream. It has a 10-foot center island, commercial thermidor appliances, custom cabinetry, and quartzine countertops. Complete with den and dining area, and it all opens up to this incredible backyard. Check out this backyard. It's got an in-ground saltwater pool, a 10-person hot tub, we've got some water features, and a travertine surround. Now that you've seen this great property, let's go check out one of my favorite spas in the city. Here we are at one of the 5 locations of Woodhouse Spa. This particular location is in Mid-City on Canal Street. Their services range from massages, body treatments, and many different facials, to name a few. Let's go meet the owners, Aaron and Denham. Ladies, what made you guys decide to open this?
So Aaron and I were in the mortgage business, and we used to go off to luxury resorts and go to their spas, visit those. And just one day I said, Aaron, the holistic part of that is so wonderful. Do you want to open up a spa in our area?
Fantastic.
Yeah, she approached me with it, and it sounded like a great idea, but I said, well, I don't know. It kind of took me some time to think about it. And then we just started kind of looking online at spas in general and came across Woodhouse and said, let's just take a trip out there and see what it's about. And once we got in the robe in the quiet room, we were sold. We knew it's what we wanted to do. So we came back and it just snowballed from there.
How many locations do you have now?
We're up to 5 now. We opened Slidell in 2007, moved to Baton Rouge after that, and then here to Canal Street, New Orleans, then to Metairie, and very recently Mandeville.
That's awesome.
And now we even have a massage school, Synergy Massage Institute, and that also does help us staff up our spas.
Yeah, we've got our 5th graduating class coming out of
fantastic.
there. Yeah, it's amazing. It was a lot of work to get it off the ground and understand it, but now that we're in it, we love it.
So we offer facials, massages, waxing, body treatments. Some of our facials are hydrofacial, microchanneling.
Yeah, we have a selection of massages, of course, too. We have, Swedish deep tissue, a really nice hot stone.
I'm getting hot stone, I can't wait.
We also have couples rooms, so we do tons of duet massages and sports massages. So yeah, a little something for everybody.
That's awesome, we need that. Well look, thank you so much for letting us come in here today, and you guys should come check them out. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed touring the property in Lakeshore, and do yourself a favor and go to the Woodhouse Spa. You deserve it. I'm your host, David Stewart, and I can't wait for you to join me on my next episode of American Dream TV.
I'm Charlotte Johnson, and I am with American Dream TV, Keller Williams Realty, and we are here this evening at the Ponchatoula Strawberry Festival. You can do anything with strawberries in Ponchatoula, and we're going to prove that to you. This festival was started in 1972 as a fundraiser for nonprofit organizations in the community, and it is 51 years old and going strong. Let's go check it out. Casdasu, my dear friend. What is it like to live by the Strawberry Festival?
Ooh, it's a love-hate relationship.
Is it really?
Well, it's the best people watching ever.
Uh-huh.
And that right on the comfort of our daybed swing, for sure.
Right?
Out of all the festivals in the state of Louisiana, it is the largest.
Like 300,000 people will attend this festival over this weekend.
Yes,
right?
pretty cool. Well, the other thing that's cool is that all of these booths that you see, they're all nonprofit. This is their one weekend to make their money for the whole year.
This here booth is for Eric Morrow Farms, which is a local farm in Ponchatoula. How long have you worked for them?
17 years.
17 years? What do you do?
I just help him at the farmers markets.
You help him at all the farmers markets. So do they make all of these jams and jellies and everything? Yeah? Are they good?
They're really good.
Are they?
Homemade, yeah.
Homemade jams and jellies are wonderful. Look how nice and soft it is. Look at that. You can bring the whole family here and just have fun. Here. She is Mrs. Heather's daughter-in-law from Mrs. Heather's Strawberry Patch. So the nice thing about the strawberry farmers in Ponchatoula is they're all different. Brooke, what is your farm like?
We are a U-Pig farm. We have 15 acres of strawberries, and we're actually in Albany.
Very nice.
20 minutes from Ponchatoula.
About 20 minutes from Ponchatoula. What's your favorite thing about the Strawberry Festival?
We love coming out here and seeing everybody and letting everyone taste our strawberries.
Okay, are your strawberries good?
We think so.
Can I try one?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to try one of their strawberries. There we go. Let me see. The redder the better. That's what she says right there, right? Those are the sweetest strawberries you will ever have right there, guys. You really need to come out, check out Ponchatoula, the friendliness. You guys make jellies or jams, or what is that?
Jam. It's Miss Heather's great grandmother-in-law. It's her recipe that we make for our jam.
Very nice. That's nothing but berry. Mrs. Sherry is the head of a nonprofit that is
called SOAR, Strengthening Outcomes with Autism Resources, provide behavior therapy, life skills, social skills, community outings, everything from diagnosis to lifespan, health care.
Is this your first year out here?
Second year.
Second year. So I love strawberries and I love cream cheese, and I think I'm gonna burn the bejesus out of myself here in a minute. That's amazing. That is a strawberry cream cheese egg roll. We can do anything with strawberries in Ponchatoula.
That's right.
All right, so thank you for joining me for our tour through the Ponchatoula Strawberry Festival. I really hope that you guys got an idea of what it's like to live in Ponchatoula, the strawberry capital of the United States. Have fun, and we'll see you next time.
We are here in historic Mandeville, Louisiana, getting those Lakeshore Drive vibes. Mandeville is a small city located just north of New Orleans. We also call it the North Shore. It's home to a vibrant culture full of fun-filled activities, gorgeous waterfront homes, and tons of locally owned businesses. And today, I'm gonna show you some of the trendiest spots around. I'm your host, Jamie Mixon-Cure of the American Dream TV, Selling New Orleans. Let's go take a look. We are here at De La Blue B&B, a beachy teal bed and breakfast in the heart of Old Mandeville. It's located just steps away from the lakefront. And today we're gonna chat with the owners, Cindy and Clyde, and hear all about this charming spot. Hey, Cindy and Clyde. Hey. Thank you guys so much for having us in this adorable place today. I'm so excited because if anybody knows me, they know that I have a huge love for anything beach and anything teal. And De La Blue has it all.
Yes.
That's us. I gotta ask you, what does De La Blue mean?
De La Blue is, it's more French, it's de la bleu, which really means French are very simple. De La Blue, the blue B&B.
Oh, love it, I love it, I love it. So can you tell me how long you guys have been here?
Since 2016.
Wow, so how long did construction take?
It's a year and 2 weeks.
And y'all did it from the ground up?
Correct.
And so how did you come up with this awesome design?
Just a vision.
A vision.
Just a vision. I've had this acquaintance of old Mandeville, just putting it together, just wanted it to look old like everything else here, but very quaint, and just had a vision.
Do you guys have a favorite room?
Well, my favorite room, I love the kitchen. It's my favorite room. I love to mingle with my guests. I do a full breakfast in the mornings. Everybody writes about my bacon. They love our bacon.
Love it. So
they love
how many times have you won North Shore's Best?
3 years now.
3 years.
Yes.
Wow,
Yep.
that's
Yep.
awesome. Well, if you guys need a place to stay when you come visit Mandeville, you have to come stay at De La Blue.
Thank you.
Thank y'all so much. So now that we have your perfect place to stay planned, let's go find a perfect place to eat. I got a feeling some fresh seafood is involved. Come with me. Everyone knows the South is the ultimate place for a foodie. From our Cajun Creole dishes to our diverse seafood options, fresh Gulf shrimp to that perfect oyster, we got it all. Well, Pat's Restaurant is the perfect place to get some rest while enjoying some of the freshest seafood in the South. Let's go catch up with the owner. Hey, Mr. Pat.
Hello, good afternoon.
Thank you for having us today.
Our pleasure.
So let's rest a while.
Yes. The name comes from when it was owned by a charity. It was the historic name of the property. It was owned by a charity out of New York called the Sons and Daughters of the King. Many, many decades, people would come across the lake, spend the weekends here. Part of it was a retreat, and then there was a hotel as well called the Frapper Hotel, which is our main dining room. It's been a long journey. Had a place called the Winter Circle up in Folsom from 78 to 86, and then we moved to Covington area till 91. Yeah, it's been quite a journey.
Wow, that's awesome. So tell us how many restaurants you have now.
We've got 4. We've got Gallagher's Grill on Tyler Street in Covington. We opened that 13 years ago. I had spent 4 years with Ruth's Chris as their executive chef. And we opened up the grill 13 years ago, followed by 527 Restaurant and Bar in Mandeville 7 years ago. And then we opened in Slidell, Gallagher's on Front Street. And then we opened Restaurant 2.5 years ago. Right.
Well, I am super hungry, and I know you got some awesome dishes in the kitchen cooking up for us to try for our guests, so let's get to it.
All right, let's
Thank
do it.
you. Appreciate
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Mandeville is a charming and vibrant city full of beautiful sunsets and superior food. It's the perfect place for a romantic stay at De La Blue and a prime dinner at Pat's too. I cannot wait for you guys to join me on the next episode of American Dream TV, Selling New Orleans. See you next time. Hi, I am your host, Crystal Bona. On today's episode of The American Dream, Selling Louisiana, my co-host, Mr. Louie, and I are going to take you on a tour of Camp Bow Wow, which is directly behind me. Welcome to Camp Bow Wow. We are here with Brandon Desitel. He is the director of Camp Bow Wow.
Yeah, well, we have 2 locally in the area. One here and then one down the road in Prairieville, but over 200 nationwide. You know, obviously you mentioned, you know, daycare, boarding, training, and that's what we're founded on. Just the premise that dogs can go out and play in a group of or a group of dogs in a play yard of their size that have all been interviewed to make sure that they are friendly, social dogs. But then also in addition to that, for parents that are really looking to enhance their dog experience, we're doing enrichment services almost every day out of the month, you know, whether it's extra cuddle time, whether it's we're doing crafts for St. Patrick's Day. We've done puppy Picassos.
So we're here in the training room with our buddy Patrick. Patrick has been the trainer of our dogs. So Patrick, do you want to tell us a little bit about the training programs that you guys offer here?
Yeah, absolutely. So here at Kent Bow Wow, we primarily have 3 different programs. The first program would be private lessons, which you've done with your dogs, both in-home and at Kent Bow Wow. And the whole point of a private lesson is to arm my client with the right information and the right techniques to make sure the process goes quickly, it's effective, and it's fun for you and fun for your buddy while you're practicing. Well-trained dogs do not end up in shelters. Sit. Focus. Yes. Good boy.
So Patrick and Brandon, thank you both so very much for taking time out of your day, but we appreciate you sharing everything that's great about Kent Bow Wow with all of our viewers.
Absolute pleasure. Thank y'all so much for coming out. And like I said, always a pleasure to see you and Louie.
We're here at Signature Southern Accents, and we're going to spend a little time with the designers that actually create those beautiful rooms. Learn a little bit about how they do it. Let's go inside. Hey, Erin.
Hi.
Hey, Storm. How are y'all doing today?
How are you?
So which one is your favorite whenever you're designing something? Do you prefer to do new construction, both of you guys, I'd love to hear this answer, or remodel?
You can go.
Oh, okay. Ladies first.
Okay.
Come on.
I like both. I like both new construction and remodels. Obviously, depends on the project, depends on sometimes the customer.
Right.
Yeah, I would say, I mean, they're both really great. Remodels can be a little bit more gratifying, you know, because you can, like, you're starting from scratch in new construction. Like, you know it's going to be pretty or whatever, but to take something that's like the old or ugly or out of date or whatever and to like really redo it into something completely different is you get a bigger reward from it, I think.
I notice all the pillows are perfectly fluffed.
Yes, I think it adds a really nice tailored look to any sofa as a nicely fluffed and chopped pillow. So I'm going to show you real quick how to do it. So basically you're going to just lay it flat on any surface. You're going to kind of fluff each side, kind of get all those feathers and everything nice and fluffed up, kind of just plop it back down, get it into position, and then you chop and slice and just kind of put it right there, and she's good to go.
Perfection.
Thank you guys so much for having us today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. And thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time on The American Dream, Selling Louisiana.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show, produced from America's finest city, but shot in the heart of your neighborhoods. Don't forget positive media when the world really needs it. Follow us on social media at The American Dream TV. See you next time. In the meantime, cheers to your American dream.